Hi, it's Holistic Travel Nurse. In this episode, I am going to share with you some things to healing your gut. If you've been listening to my podcast or watching my YouTube, I am going to be interviewing a lot of people that have taken their health in their own hands, living the kind of the undoctored life or living the life we should be. Is they're educating themselves and they're doing a whole bunch of things naturally to heal their gut. And I'm one of them that suffered with massive gut issues. And being as a nurse for many years before I got into the health food stuff, I took all sorts of kind of prescription stuff. And it's funny because just recently we know that Zantac was pulled from the market. We know that it was linked to cancer. So we know that pharmaceutically that it's not the greatest idea to just be on a medication. There are short-term benefits to being on like a Prilosec or whatever during a short term, but long term, not the greatest idea, right? So I have a few different books and a few different things. So if you're watching this on video, you'll see them. If not, I will just tell you what they are. Some things that have really are moving the needle with healing the gut. One, obviously, it starts with your diet. If you don't think you're gluten sensitive, take it out of your diet. Just curiosity, take it out of your diet for 30 days and then put it back in and see what happens. You'll know. Your body will tell you. Sugar is horrible for all of us. It's going to feed the wrong microbes, and we all get way too much of it. So decreasing your sugar or decrease your gluten is fine. Obviously, dairy, people know that there's a lot of people that are lactose intolerant. So we already know that dairy can be an issue. So besides the diet, what are some other things that are helpful when you're working on healing your gut? So I have a couple books. I'm going to reach back to this book, but I'm going to talk about some products. One, we've had this as a tea once before. I don't know if I have it over there as a tea. I don't know where it's at right now. And so you can get this in capsule form. You can get it in tea form. And we'll talk about this. This is organic slippery elm bark. And I'm holding up, or I just bought it on Amazon, and definitely always getting it organic. And you can get it in capsule form. You can get it in tea form. You can get it in powder form so you can make smoothies. Because like you're going to hear from other podcasts, I have a friend who is going to share you recipes for very successful for helping people heal their gut in a smoothie that they do every day. So this digestive support is slippery elm bark is the to help interlude with that mucosa lining in your gut, and this is supposed to be extremely helpful in healing the gut. So we are incorporating that more into our lives. Reaching over everyone over the age of 30 should be on a digestive enzyme. You should be taking it with every meal. It will help your body break down those foods, especially since we don't chew actually as much as we should be. So I take my Terra enzymes just to help my digestive system. And so this Terra enzyme has digestive enzymes like protease, papaya, amylase, lactose, lipase, alpha gantosidase, I can't pronounce that, sucralose, and bentonite, which is HCl, and glutathione. All the ingredients, if you've not taken this particular, it will be in the show notes. I'll give you a link to everything about this one. And we've been taking it, and I feel a lot better with my digestion when I do. If you hear scratching in the background, my dog is trying to come in my office. She's got halfway stuck underneath the door. Taking peppermint. I've talked about this in my own private Facebook group. If you're not in my private Facebook group, I hop on there live every Sunday, and I educate on something, and I share something. And I've done a whole bunch on gut health. And so taking peppermint, there's tons of medical data on that. Intercoated peppermint, soothing to the stomach. Obviously, we know that ginger essential oil is. And of course, making your own bone broth. But say you're not doing your own bone broth, but you're just really having some issues. One of the components in bone broth that makes it amazing is L-glutamine. And so you can get it in a powder form. You can take it in capsule. You can add it to things in your smoothies. Obviously buying one that has no wheat, no gluten, no soy, any of that stuff in it. But it's separate into helping with healing your gut is an amino acid that will help with those tight junctions in your gut. So many things. And essential oils wise that are benefiting to your gut. Celery seed. You can take that into internally. You could add a couple drops. Doesn't taste great, so you might want to just put it in a capsule form and take it internally. We have, Digestive Zen products. I've talked before about ginger, we know, and peppermint, we know. Coriander, fennel. I have Dr. Z's book, and he has Healing Your Gut with Essential Oils. Dr. Eric Zenk, he goes by Dr. Z. Fennel, something if you're just going to get this herb and incorporate it more in your diet is a great idea. There's a lot of herbs that are very helpful and beneficial to your gut. Fennel is found in the Mediterranean recipes, closely related to dill and caraway and coriander, which are all oils that are very beneficial to your gut. Fennel is that, slight smell of licorice scent. And 4 benefits of the fennel, and they are relieved to help with digestion and wellness. They are relieved to help and aid with anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and even milk production. So it improves digestion. So there's been some studies that fennel is great for that. And sorry, my dog brought her toy in. So if you hear the squeaking in the background, I have dogs, my little ones. Cardamom is another one. And it's funny because I love cardamom in a spice and stuff. Oh, it's so yummy. What's also incredible for healing your stomach and your aiding to your gut health. And so when you're thinking you're going to go buy some cardamom, if you buy the actual cardamom and then like grind it yourself, you're going to get some benefits. And then the essential oil, it originates from India, but it's throughout many areas of using spices. And we know that it's super powerful in Ayurvedic medicine in India, Ayurvedic medicine. So the type benefits, of course, it's got antioxidants. It helps with the gastric protective. It's very, very, there's so many incredible, great things for you. You might want to check out his book. If healing your gut is one thing, there's that one. There's a book I read called Happy Gut. There are a list of other books that you could possibly check out. Make sure you're listening to the podcast where I talk to my friend Elise Bailey. She's written about the endocrine system, and I don't have her book sitting right next to me. I do. The endocrine system and its messenger. Check out that podcast where I have interviewed. I'm going to have more than one episodes with her on. And she's written another book that's coming out, and she's talking about the integrated and the connection between your gut and the microbial connection. Actually, I was listening to another podcast, and it's very fascinating because it was a couple actually physicians, and they were talking about a study they did on animals. And so they took the microbes that live in your intestines that help support your body from a younger animal and put them in the older animal, and it actually helped de-age that older animal by what microbes that are in their gut. Isn't that super fascinating? And yeah, they do fecal transplants for people that are really messed up inside with their gut. They do fecal transplants. I know. I'm just going to leave that right there. You just think about how that happens and go Google that. So hopefully you're getting something out of this. You will share it. You will subscribe. You'll check out my private Facebook group. If you don't have oils already, then you are reaching out to me, and we'll talk about getting oils in your life. And hopefully you will tell me your story. You can always message me at holistictravelnurse@gmail.com. Look forward to chatting with you.